got to go on and tell them about when you were on blind date many, many years ago. So I thought I would come and give you a bit of input into sort of what I went through with that dating sort of thing, and now being just in my 50s, the differences and things that are now experienced by, I guess, the change in not having local clubs and things anymore, and pubs where you can meet people at.
Please turn left in 400 metres onto Roberts Street.
Really interesting. That's really interesting, your perspective, Nicole, and thank you. We're coming up to news, of course. Helen, sorry we couldn't get to you. Catherine Powell, good luck with the dining table, and always a pleasure talking to you with entertainment here on the weekend break.
Production costs for this broadcast are provided by Entain Group Proprietary Limited.
Now turn left.
Listen to Drive with Jackie Salgate on 3AW. Melbourne, 3AW, 693.
20 degrees in Melbourne, partly cloudy tomorrow, a top of 24. It's 3 o'clock. Good afternoon, I'm Kiara Parker. Queensland Premier Stephen Miles is spruiking his cost of living relief measures as millions of residents go to the polls to vote in today's state election. However, it's unlikely to be enough, with the LNP expected to return to power in Queensland for the first time in a decade. After just 10 months in the job, Mr Miles says he hopes Queenslanders will let him continue the work he started.
$1,000 energy rebate, 50 cent fares, $200 sports vouchers, 20% off Rego. The list goes on, and that's the kind of thing that I would keep doing if I'm elected today.
Beyonce has joined US Vice President Kamala Harris at a rally in Texas as the race for the White House heats up. The superstar singer addressed the crowd gathered in Houston, where Ms. Harris is campaigning.
We are so happy to be standing here on this stage as proud country Texas women supporting and celebrating the one and only Vice President Kamala Harris, a woman who's been pushing for what this country really needs right now: unity. It's impossible not to feel the energy in this room.
Donald Trump is campaigning in Austin. Americans will cast their vote next month. Israel says it's carried out precise strikes on military targets across Iran in retaliation for attacks earlier this month. Explosions have been reported across the country, and Iran has closed its airspace in response. The BBC Sebastian Usher has more.
From the Iranian side, we've heard from semi-official news sources confirming that there has been blasts over the Iranian capital. Also, media outlet close to the Revolutionary Guards have said that military bases in the west and the southwest of Tehran were targeted, but hasn't given any sense of what happened. Has there been any damage there? Also, the Syrian state news agency has said that there have been Israeli strikes quite widely across the country that would seem to be in tandem with these attacks.
45 fines totalling almost $450,000 have been handed out since March for dodgy rental properties as part of a new task force.
Prepare to turn left.
Tenants. 15 warnings were issued. Breaches included failing to advertise a rental property at a fixed price and failing to lodge a bond. The Rental Dispute Resolution Victoria service promised last year will open in June, offering tenants an easier way and free to raise issues without having to go to VCAT. The state government expects 60% of disputes to be resolved this way. $8 million worth of illegal vapes have been uncovered at a Box Hill South warehouse. Police were initially responding to reports of a commercial burglary when they found about 200,000 illegal nicotine vapes. No arrests have been made. And police have released an image of a man wanted over 2 burglaries at the same business in
Please
Maribyrnong.
turn left in 300 metres at the end of the road onto the 32.
Edgewater Boulevard.
Sports. Listen to Wide World of Sports. Weeknights from 6 on 3AW.
Japanese Raider Prognosis is favourite for today's $5 million Cox Plate. UK Import Docklands passed a last-minute vet test this morning, clearing the way for all 9 runners to compete.
Now turn left.
Jockey James McDonald aboard at the Estina is aiming for his 3rd straight Cox Plate victory. Mr Brightside is hoping to go one better than last year. 22,000 race fans have turned out at Moonee Valley for the 104th running of the race, dubbed the greatest 2 minutes in sport. Melbourne Victory manager Patrick Norbo is trying not to think about his ties to Melbourne City as he prepares to coach against his old side for the first time tonight. Melbourne derbies have been fiery encounters in recent seasons, but Snorbo says he's trying to treat the clash at Amy Park like a normal match.
To be honest, I try not to think about it too much, or, once you're in the game, you're in the game. Obviously, the fans are two different sets. The fact that for me is if we can make our fans happy by working hard, that'd be great. But again, it's the first time that I'll experience something different.
In the NBL tonight, South East Melbourne Phoenix take on Illawarra Hawks. That's the latest news and sport.
Garden Design Fest is on November 16 and 17 from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Explore 23 wonderful gardens in the Melbourne area and Mornington Peninsula with the designer or their staff present to answer your questions. Be inspired with diverse plant shapes, colours and textures using low-maintenance designs, seasonal focus, creative hardscapes or water-saving strategies for a rich and engaging garden experience. Get your ticket for this large Rotary event now at gardendesignfest.com.au.
Aldi's Crumb Chicken Tenders, buffalo style or original flavour, are now just $6.99 for a 400-gram pack. Would have been nice to know before I spent 3 hours tweezing crumbs off bread and whisking eggs, but it's fine, it's fine. Aldi, good difference.
Overwhelmed by admin, drowning in customer demands, or need an extra pair of hands? CDM Direct has a solution. Our outsourcing options, including remote staffing, back office support and overflow services, can help your business save up to 60% on your monthly costs. We do the lot. Find and recruit experienced staff, manage payroll and train them to your standards to help your business optimize operations and boost efficiency. So do what you do best and outsource the rest to cdmdirect.com.au.
Did someone say KFC? Did someone say KFC?
Hot and spicy. The flavour has spoken. Not everywhere and not forever.
This is the sound of a life being saved. The risk of bowel cancer increases with age. So everybody aged 45 to 74 can do the free at-home test kit every 2 years. When found early, there's a 90% chance of successful treatment. If you already have a kit at home, put it in your bathroom, right where you can see it. Because your next trip to the bathroom could save your life. Get to it. Visit bowelcancer.org.au for more information. Weather. Join Tony Moclair, midday till 3 weekdays on 3AW.
Partly cloudy tomorrow, a top of 24 after an overnight low of 14. Monday, partly cloudy 18. Tuesday, cloudy 19. Wednesday, partly cloudy 20. Thursday, a shower or two 17. 22 degrees at Preston, 18 at Oakley. In the city, it's 20 degrees. Kiara Parker, Melbourne's own 3AW.
Now on the weekend break, Laura V.
In case nobody told you today, you're special. In case nobody made you believe, you're special. Well, I will always have you the same.
Prepare to turn right.
I'm so glad that you're still with us. Broken, but then you feel perfect.
You are special, Laura V. And we're broadcasting live from the Cox Plate. Thanks to Ladbrokes. Take on the fun this Cox Plate Day with a Ladbrokes app packed with the best racing features, including yard comments and black book. Chances are you're about to lose. Laura V, good afternoon to you. Thanks so much for making the journey.
Please turn right in 400 metres onto Hampshire Road.
Have you been here?
No, I haven't. No.
It's rather lovely, isn't it?
I must say, it's the view that we've got now is really inspiring and exciting, and there's lots happening.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good fun.
Yeah, it is good fun.
Always love to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, well, thank you. I was a little bit sixes and sevens getting here, so I've never been here before. And so Jenny dropped me off. And,
Now turn right.
Well, she is. And she hates being in a place where she's never been before.
Do you think she'll pick you up, though? That's
No,
the big
she's
question.
not. No, definitely not.
Yeah, all right.
And that's apropos of that.
Because I know she often puts her hand up to drop you off somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Picking you up.
But picking you up, no.
Yeah.
Dropping me off and leaving me there, I think, is the
Yeah.
thing, and then disappearing
The picnic.
for some time.
Wonderful.
If
All
I'm
the best,
lucky.
Robbie. It's been a sweet 30 years.
Oh, listen, I'm off on a yoga teacher now. I'm just standing there. You know.
But you wouldn't blame her. Anyway,
What?
sorry,
No,
carry on.
well, I
6 and
wouldn't.
7. You
I
couldn't find where to
So I was a little bit all over the place when I got here. I'd never been here, so I walked down and found a 3AW outside broadcast site, and I saw Bronwyn and And then Carl came along, and then I was exchanging texts. Carl sent me something, and then I thought, I won't get Jenny to pick me up, so I sent her a message that went something like this. Hi, Dale. Do you mind picking me up? The traffic's awful. Don't worry about picking me up so much. The traffic's going to be awful. I'll get the train. Everything's under control. I sent a little love heart, a few flowery things and everything else.
You didn't send it to her, did you?
No, I didn't. I sent it to Carl. Now look, I just wanted to say,
Like you didn't send it to the
mate,
yoga
sorry.
teacher.
Oh yeah, well you think normal. You're just using his phone.
Oh, no worries, love, I'll catch you later
Yeah,
anyway.
catch you later. Same time.
In the studio?
Because he keeps ringing my place. He thinks we're the weather bureau. Because he keeps ringing my place and I'm going, is the coast clear? He thinks I'm the weather bureau. I don't know what that means. But Carl, thank you.
Please take the second exit at the roundabout onto Hampshire Road, and then immediately keep left.
It could have been a lot worse, mate. Yeah, couldn't it, Ron? Couldn't it, Laura?
Yeah, well, you can take pictures
You
of that
haven't done
now. I don't know if you figured that out yet. It's probably best you
Oh, no, I know how to take pictures. But it's the sending them to the wrong people.
Take the
My
second
grandmother
exit,
told
and
me
then
many, many
immediately
years ago,
keep left.
and one of the best things she ever taught me was never put it in writing, dear.
No.
And I think that's what people go wrong now.
You're a broadcaster where everyone can record anything that comes out of your mouth.
But don't put it in writing. No, but why do people take photos of something doing something dreadful and then send it to people?
Yeah, you always know something bad's going to happen if someone won't write it. They say, I'll just give you a call. Or we'll just
Now
catch up
keep
in person."
left, and then take the second exit at the roundabout.
Influencers or something, doing a bit of no.
Please take the second exit at the roundabout onto McDonald Lane, and then turn left.
Yeah, well, good for Kmart though. Any publicity.
Look at us. Cutting up with an American Express off a Kmart plate. But who takes photos of it? When you're doing sort of naughty things or illegal things, what do you...
Well, you can't do anything now because someone's
it?
going to take a photo of it.
I know.
Sometimes, if I'm ever in traffic and someone's a bit mean,
Yeah.
sometimes, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but I have a bit of a fantasy of getting out of the car and just giving them a good talking to.
Oh, okay.
Not road rage, but just giving them a lesson. Just
That's
respect.
road rage, Laura. That's your interpretation.
Giving them with my fifth grade in gentle love.
In gentle love.
You can do better.
Okay.
But I'm worried that someone was filming. You can be better.
You can be better.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Where do you
you.
think you're headed in life? Some bloke sitting there.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You know what? I reckon stay in your car because you don't know who.
Well, now I'm fantasizing.
Yeah, I
You know,
thought.
that's
I'm
where
glad
my fantasies are.
leave it as a
these
fantasy.
days. Yeah, all right.
It's kind of a weird fantasy, but anyway.
Well, you know.
What's on your mind besides your hat? What's going on?
Oh, just quickly before we go to what's on my mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if this has ever happened to you before, but I was doing some work before I came here at a conference.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to the bathroom and I came back and I was talking to people very professionally, very, you know, had an element of intellectual ability to myself.
Oh, yeah, good.
For an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then I walked away and I had toilet paper stuck to the bottom of my boot. Not just a little bit, but like a metre trail.
Oh, wow. Gee.
No one said anything.
No. Well, see, do you remind... It's a bit like when you're in traffic and there's sort of a semi-road rage mode. Do you say something or don't you?
But when you know what I would do? I just step on it behind the person.
Yeah,
and just
I know.
free the
No,
train.
I'd just let him go.
Would you?
And I'd grab someone and point. You have a look at this. So, and I love the fact you're intellectualising about a subject you know a lot about. So you felt very confident
Oh, yeah. And
in what you were saying and how you were saying it.
now I know why no one was actually looking and listening.
No, they just
I was going like that.
staring at
in
your
my-
feet.
Yeah.
And isn't